Hi guys.
Hi everyone.
My name's Gabriel. I'm from Birmingham. And as you'll find out during this webinar, Emily and I are very good at talking over one another. Sorry, I ruined your introduction.
I'm Emily. I'm from Cambridge in the UK. And Gabe and I are both in Rome at the moment. We work at the Ponte Lungo School in Rome.
Mm-hmm.
And who are you? And where are you? Let us know, because it's fun for us to know who we're talking to.
Yeah.
Then we can pick on people.
As much interaction as possible, so we can pick on you.
So we've chosen slang. And in this focus activity, we have slang greetings, responses, and descriptive words using slang words and phrases. And we have Matteo the party pooper with us.
Matteo from the party pooper. Good stuff.
Let me try and make this a bit better.
Oh, hang on. We've lost them.
Lost who?
I don't know.
Oh, I think they're still there. I think
Okay. It might just be the count.
Yeah.
All right. So what is slang? What do we mean by slang?
I feel like you say that word with extra.
I know. I
slang.
say it with extra kind of energy. It's slang. What do we mean by slang, guys? What is slang? Obviously, this photo is massively demonstrative of what slang is. I don't know who chose this photo. It's bizarre.
Okay, Matteo says something interesting. Dialect. And in a sense, they're definitely connected. Slang and dialect. And it's not a straightforward comparison though, because a dialect often is not just a few words, a few pieces of vocabulary, but it's almost a whole other version of a language. I think there are some English-speaking communities or geographical spots where they have developed such a big local kind of collection of slang that it does become almost
a dialect. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Even modern. I don't just mean old, like older cities and things like Glasgow or Liverpool or something, but even modern communities. There are different parts of London where I often don't know what they're talking about because their language is so full of slang that it's become almost a dialect.
Yeah. Hi, Deborah from Padua. Maybe slang could be more juvenile. That's interesting as well. Yeah, I mean, slang is often, I think, connected with the idea of the language of youth, I think, as well, isn't it? Perhaps often because slang tends to change quite quickly. I think change faster than the written language as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I absolutely take your point there, Matteo. I think that was, yeah. What else do we mean by slang, do you think? What do you think about slang, Deborah? What does slang mean?
The word slang sounds really weird now.
I said it so many times.
Slang.
Each time I say it, the A kind of elongates as well.
And we could talk about numbers 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Or number 2, we'll start with. When is slang appropriate? But we want to hear from Matteo and Deborah, our 2 students.
I love this photo so much. It's just so brilliant.
I think it's very 2006, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I wonder what slang word that guy is shouting at us.
The people around, the people gathered around him are absolutely loving it, though.
Yeah.
Whatever he said.
They're definitely inside, but 3 of them are wearing sunglasses.
That's true.
When you
so when you talk with your friends, informal context, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Informal context, I think, is the key thing for when slang is appropriate. And what about inappropriate? Yeah, that's good, Matteo. Yeah. So I'm looking at Deborah's answer. I mean, it's not exactly. Idioms are something different. I think. I mean, idioms can be quite are they informal? They can be informal.
I think idioms are just slightly. I presume this is quite a Latin-sounding word, but they're quite esoteric in that they are about the inside of a culture, aren't they? And they're almost constructed within the context of cultural memory and of a collective experience. I don't think that necessarily means that they're not like slang as informal or kind of the word I keep thinking of is kind of vernacular in a way, something of kind of very street, non-written language. Whereas I think you often do see, in fact, in written language as well. You often see that inscribed in text things as well. But I take your point. They kind of sit they are about a specific context again, aren't they? Idioms and slang.
And I think idioms usually are longer lived than slang. Slang, like we said before, is something that is really controlled by the young people of a generation and innovated by the young people. Whereas idioms usually are more embedded within the general language, the accepted language. And Matteo says, inappropriate at work. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't want to be using too much slang at work. Or any.
I suppose it depends on your type of work as well. But,
yeah. And who you're talking to. If I were talking to you at work, Gabe, then I would.
We would be dropping slang all of the time, wouldn't we? Yeah. Okay. They're appropriate with friends or maybe at home. Yeah. Again. Yeah. I assume you're slang. Yeah. Great.
Hi,
Ilaria from Padua. I think
So
we've
there's
had
like two from
Ilaria.
Padua.
We had Ilaria. I think we've had Ilaria before.
And Deborah's from Padua as well. We've had several Ilarias. I don't remember if we've had Ilaria.
We've had. Yeah, it's true. We've had several from Padua as well. So I don't know. Okay. Shall we move to the next slide?
Yeah. So.
So maybe before you click, yeah, I see have that. Good. Can we think of some slang ways that you might greet somebody in English? Please write. We'll see how many we can come up with.
I like the picture they've chosen again for this one.
I think that's an entirely appropriate picture in this context.
That man is the personification of slang. What's up? That's good.
What's up? Great, yeah.
That's a slangy greeting. Well, we'll talk about the responses afterwards.
I think this guy on the right, the most appropriate would probably be, "Hey, dude." It jumps to mind.
Dude.
I mean, "Hey, dude."
It's an American accent. It's got to be American in that case.
He is. He's definitely American.
I can see him saying "What's up" though, with a little kind of nod of his head. What's up?
Oh yeah, definitely. What's up? What's up? What's up, bro? Any others, guys? More slang greetings.
Well, we could give some. Oh, what's going on?
What's going on? Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
What's going on? Hi, mate. Fellow, bro. Yeah. Excellent.
Hey, good. Yeah. Mate and bro, Matteo, definitely. Fellow.
I get fella from friends. In fact, I get fella spelt like this.
Yeah.
Spelt like this. Which is very informal. I get, yeah, yo as well. That's good.
Do people really say fella to you, Gabe?
I do. I can show you texts. Really, really young as well. I have an 18-year-old friend from Birmingham who says fella to me. So it is very, very current.
What's new is good, Deborah. That's good. Yeah.
What's going on gets shortened in Birmingham because we have, and in other places around the UK, but we have a large Jamaican kind of second wave, second generation immigrant community. And that gets shortened to Wagwan.
Yeah, in South London.
And South London too, yeah. But it's kind of shortened to what's going on becomes, if I can type it, it comes, it's kind of that. Wagwan.
But if you go to Birmingham or London, don't greet people with wagwan.
Do not.
Gabe and I, we are clearly not Jamaican, so neither of us would use that.
No.
But if somebody says that to you, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Like, how are you?
Yeah, don't reply with wagwan. That's a good one. Okay. Should we pull them up then?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? What are you up to? What's new? Great, yeah. All right. Yeah, that's a common one as well. You might just have all right.
Yeah, it's very British. They
Yeah.
don't say that in America.
And I would say with almost all of these, they are synonymous with just kind of saying,
Yeah.
with many of them, they're just like saying hello. I would say with most of these, you're not expected to actually say how your life is going.
Yeah,
Would you agree, Emily?
I agree. Yeah. I think
So even
I was going to say, if someone says, "What are you up to?" This one I would maybe respond. You can't just say hi. If I say to you, "What are you up to?" You need to answer the question to an extent.
but not really. It's kind of
But
not
not
much,
really.
or oh, this and that, or
Yeah, exactly.
I'm busy. But it's not an invitation to unload to describe your life in great detail. I don't think.
So Deborah said, "Nice to see you." I think "nice to see you" is not slang. "Nice to see you," you could say to your boss. It's friendly, but it's not so informal. It's really good expression, but it's kind of a very appropriate in all cases, I think.
Yeah, it's quite polite.
Yeah. As long as you're friendly with the person.
What about responses?
We could do them one at a time. So if I say "what's up," how could you respond? What's up? What's up?
I could say not much.
Not much, yeah.
What's up? Not much. How about you?
So I've written
How's it
"what's
going?
up." In the comments, I've written "what's up" the way we used to write. The way we used to write it when I was 13.
What's up?
Over the top, fella.
Over the top, fella.
That's good, Matteo.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what it means.
I'm not sure what over the top means. I get the sense that for me it kind of says, "Oh yeah, I'm feeling really good," but I don't.
Yeah.
It's not a tradition.
Yeah. What about if I said, "How's it going?" How can you respond to the student and to Gabe as well?
To the students, you know.
Well, and to you, yeah. What do you think? How's it going?
I wouldn't reply to that.
I think
if I'd run.
I'd be like, "Yeah, fine."
I honestly wouldn't reply to that.
Or Gabe, how's it going?
Sorry?
How's it going?
Well, that's different though. I think in this context, it's not a greeting, is it? It's not a greet. You're trying to trick me. It's not a greeting. I think if you ask somebody mid-conversation, "How's it going?" it's very different from starting a conversation by saying, "Hey, how's it going?" Would you reply to that, Emily?
I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to run through the scenario.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Yeah, I think I would reply, but I would be like, "Hi, yes, everything's fine."
I wouldn't be expecting an answer there. If you gave me one, that's fine. I'd like, great.
I don't know, maybe we need to test this at another time. You need to remember and then catch me off my guard once, and then you can ask me.
Okay. Same as always. Same as always is nice, yeah.
We've got some good answers, yeah. We need to look at what the students have said. Same as always is great, yeah.
It's an Italianization. Matteo says.
Yeah.
Over the top.
So, Matteo, over the top exists in English, but it has a different meaning It means something is very exaggerated. So if you say I can't think of an example
his
now.
response was totally over the top or something like that.
Too extreme, too exaggerated.
Yeah.
Could be better is good.
Top you could actually use to describe in very slang to say good, I think. If something's top, it's really good.
That sounds very 1930s to me. Top.
It's more like no, that's top. Maybe it's a northern thing.
Oh.
I've definitely heard people say top, though. That's top.
Oh. It sounds a bit Bertie Wooster to me.
Really? It sounds like 90s to me. A bit 90s, a bit.
Top old fellow.
So we've got from Deborah, could be better.
Yeah.
Could be better is nice. It's a good response. Again, I just wonder if that's slang.
That's true.
Again, I think you could use could be better in a formal context as well. Yeah, it could be better.
Yeah.
But I mean, equally informal. I think that's both formal and informal.
Yeah.
For that one, Deborah.
I like Ilaria's. You just add man to the end of the sentence and then it becomes slang.
Yeah, that's true. I think if you add man to could be better as well, instantly informal.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be better, man. Pretty good.
Great.
Yeah.
These are all really good responses, guys. Let's see what the list has.
Yeah.
Well, some of these are terrible. Just chilling. Oh God, what year is this?
Not much. Same as always. Same old, same old. Yeah, same as always.
Yeah, that's
just chilling.
Technically, guys, chilling means relaxing. This one here, just chilling. But please don't say this. I mean, nobody has said just chilling, especially without the G like that, since 2002.
I honestly think maybe some of my friends have used it, but I have some very uncool friends.
Oh, really?
Potentially. It doesn't, yeah.
I mean, I would say I still use the verb to chill, but not quite in that form. And I don't like having the G missed off the end. It just...
Yeah, it makes me wince and cringe and feel a little embarrassed, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Gabe and I, by the way, are the epitome of cool and trendy. So whatever we say, you can trust.
Is gospel, is absolute, is the truth.
Yeah.
All right, so
there's one more that I want to look at. So we've got this last one here. All right, and just as a one-word question. This is very British, and none of these responses are really appropriate. If someone says to me, "All right," I answer, "All right."
Yeah, or I wouldn't even,
or just say hi,
because you varied your tone of voice there. I would also keep the same tone of voice as the question.
Oh,
I would say if you say, can you say "all right" to me?
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go "all right."
All right.
or I may just say, if you said "all right," I may just say, "How's it going?" Just choose a different one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And I wouldn't respond to the question. Yeah.
Ilaria, can you give an example of a sentence with the verb to chill?
I could say, I don't want to do anything this afternoon. I'm just going to chill at home.
Yeah, it's used synonymously with relax, I think.
Yeah. It's like a slang version of the verb relax. It's just, when it's written like this, I just don't like it in this form.
Yes, if you ever write it, use it with the G.
Yes, please.
And I mean, hanging out is kind of almost like
The same.
It's relaxing, but often in a more maybe social context too.
Yeah, that's
you often hang out with people. We're just hanging out. We're going to go and hang out with some of my friends later.
Yeah.
To kind of spend time in a very informal, unplanned way, I think.
Yeah. You're not doing anything productive if you're hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Translate the sentences into slang.
This is going to be excellent. I can't wait for this.
Let's try number 1. Good morning. How are you? So this is what you could say to your boss when you arrive at work. What would you say to a friend if you met a friend in the morning? You guys can use these, but if you have other ideas, that's good as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a... But Ilaria, I've got a...
Yeah. Hey, dude, what's up? Lovely.
There's even an abbreviation of an abbreviation. So you could say, hey, dude, sup.
Sup, yeah.
It's very American. It's quite strange to have two Brits going through all this very American stuff.
This is more British, I think. That sounds a little bit more British to me. I think mate is a more British.
Deborah's sentence sounds more British, yeah.
Hi, mate. What's going on?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Very good. So, it's a pleasure to see you. What have you been doing lately? So it's a pleasure to see you. We don't really have a slang version of that written on the slide here.
Maybe that's what they're going for with the one you can't reply to. If you get what I mean.
What are you up to? What?
No, it's a pleasure to see you.
I know, yeah. What do you mean the one you can't reply to?
The one for it's a pleasure to see you. I'm wondering if it is the one you can't reply to so much. Hang on, Matteo's written. Yeah. I can't get why they use that tense for the second sentence.
What have you been doing lately?
What have you been doing lately?
So the present perfect continuous. It's related to lately, absolutely, yeah. So often when we have lately or recently, we use the present perfect continuous to describe an action that was in course but just before now and up to this moment. And we often use the present perfect continuous if you have a routine and your routine changes for a couple of weeks, then we use the present perfect continuous to describe the change in routine. So I could say, usually I go to work at the school around the corner, but lately I've been sitting in my bedroom at home because of the quarantine. Yeah. And also because we're talking about another thing with the present perfect continuous is that it focuses, we say it focuses on the activity rather than the result. So if I say, what have you been doing lately? I don't want to know what have you achieved, what have you completed. I want to know how did you spend your time. If I said, what have you done recently, then it would be more like, it'd be the focus on the result. What have you achieved? What have you accomplished?
Mm-hmm.
But what have you been doing lately? I just want to know what activities you've been doing. Probably over-explained that again. I saw an American TV series and I learned a huge quantity of slang like dude. What was the TV series, Ilaria? I'm curious. Okay. I'm well. I haven't done anything new or exciting recently. I'm going to put my version of number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait. I'll put it after they give an answer. Well, I'll just put it because I'm not sure.
Just put it up, maybe, I think. Yeah, that was mine too.
Yeah, great, Deborah. Exactly. Oh, I like Mateo's.
Just chilling. I'm becoming a couch potato.
Perfect. The Circle on Netflix. A very stupid TV show. Good. All right. And number 3 and number 4 are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's ignore number 4. I like
Good.
these.
Moving on. Yes. Okay, good. We've got a list of slang adjectives, and we have to decide whether they're positive or negative. So we've got bummer, awesome, dodgy, wicked, sucks, sick, brilliant, crap. Some of these brilliant. Is that slang?
No, I don't think so.
That's not slang.
Well, let's worry about it when we get there. And also, sucks is not an adjective. To suck is a verb.
No.
But the first one, guys, is bummer. I love that.
Bummer
one.
positive or negative?
I think bummer they say in the UK and the US. That's a bummer. Yeah. Yeah, Deborah's got it. And bummer also is not an adjective. Bummer is a noun. It is a bummer.
Yes, it's a noun. Yeah, you're right.
So we need it with the adjective a. That's
Dodgy. What do we think?
No, awesome. Next. Awesome.
Ah, awesome. Sorry. Awesome.
You seem to have found a way around the Slender Man effect, Gabe.
Well, that's to leave all the lights off so that the only effect is me being bright.
Well, it works.
Awesome is positive. No, I know. Awesome is positive. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good. Awesome is like fantastic. It's a slang version of the word fantastic.
Mm.
And it's more American. You can say it in the UK. I think people say it more and more often, but it was originally an American word. Awesome.
Was it? I didn't know that.
Oh, well, it was more common as
I've
a
always
slang
said
word in
awesome.
the US. I think over the last 15 years, I think 15 years ago, it was much, much more common in the US.
Mm-hmm.
I always think of it as an Americanism when I hear British people use it. But maybe that's not fair.
It's difficult to know because I have family in America as well, so my cultural kind of vernacular is so confused.
Dodgy. If something's a bit dodgy, is that good or bad?
I think this is quite British, isn't it? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I can't hear that in an American accent. I can't hear dodgy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Ilaria, is that teacher British or American?
Awesome. Yeah, I can definitely hear awesome a lot more in dodgy is like...
Not quite, I think. Tricky means difficult. Yeah, good, Mattel. Good correction.
Isn't like tricky.
No, I think he wants to confirm something. Isn't dodgy like tricky?
Oh, I see. Hmm.
And I think it isn't like tricky. But it is negative. So, dodgy.
If you mean in the sense of involving tricks and kind of suspicious activity,
That's true. Yeah.
Dodgy could be. I get the sense of what you're trying to explain there, but in the trick when you add a Y, something tricky, as Emily said, is difficult. It doesn't mean kind of suspicious or yeah, dodgy means something suspicious. That's dodgy activity. That's suspicious activity a little bit. You might also hear the phrase shady. I don't know if you've heard that one too.
Yeah, that's good.
Shady could also mean dodgy in a way.
Yeah, you don't trust it.
That's spelled correctly, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't trust it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but dodgy, yes. So I think dodgy does mean that, and it also means kind of. It can mean unreliable. So if you're talking about a machine of some sort, if you said my phone is old and these days it's a bit dodgy, it means it doesn't mean I don't trust my phone. There's something suspicious about my phone. It means it's unreliable.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I don't trust it to.
I think yeah, trust in the sense of you don't trust can meaning depend on or rely on in a sense as well, can't it? Yeah, so suspicious with the C.
Yeah.
Ilaria, yeah.
I think she's American, that teacher, Ilaria. I agree with you.
Yeah, I would, yeah, and it would be awesome, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Awesome. Ilaria, does she say awesome or does she say awesome?
Awesome. Kind of like, it sounds like.
Ah.
No, I'm not. No.
No, we don't.
It's
Yeah,
not.
I
No, I
really
don't want to
always
confuse.
Ilaria to actually answer that question in writing.
Yeah. Okay. What about wicked, guys?
Yeah.
I would say. I would say wicked is more. You said that's more British.
Yeah. I think so.
I use wicked probably more often than awesome.
Do you still say wicked, Gabe?
I think so. Yeah. Am I not cool?
I think I'm going to explain what wicked means in a non-slang sense. If you're not using it, so wicked is an adjective. It has a slang meaning and it has a non-slang meaning, and the non-slang meaning is similar to evil. So something wicked. I think evil is stronger, but wicked is kind of on the same scale.
Yeah,
Like
which is a wicked witch. Yeah,
that's the non.
or you could say wicked behavior to mean kind of cruel or evil behavior in a way, couldn't you as well? Yeah, and that would be a negative in the non-slang.
Yeah, but the strange thing in the slang meaning. So Deborah, if it was in a normal written, slightly more formal context, then wicked has a negative meaning. But when we use it in slang, it becomes positive. It means cool. Wicked. I think it's more British.
Yeah.
What's an example of something wicked, Gabe? He's so dark.
I know the dusk has fallen upon us and the sunset has happened. I've been plunged into darkness.
Do you not have a desk lamp or something? Or
I have a light, but it involves no. Yeah, I mean, wicked is almost synonymous with something that's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something that's wicked is really cool in the sense that, like, I always think of wicked kind of when rock and roll got really kind of dark and evil and about crime and that kind of thing. I almost felt like that kind of negative inversion of things into what was new and cool. I feel follows a similar cultural trend to something that's wicked or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
we're going to see this kind of inversion of. So wicked was very tricky.
Not really. Again, Mattel. Tricky means difficult. But wicked in the formal sense is like evil.
Okay, I'll write this in.
Yeah, cool.
All right, okay. Wicked.
And wicked in an informal sense means cool. So I could say, oh, cool. Your new tattoo is wicked.
Very cool. Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I see. Wicked was. I get it. Sorry, Mattel.
To the
difficult to answer. Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, good. Absolutely. You're right. You're right. Yeah, wicked was a tricky one. Yeah.
We're too slow on that.
Okay.
Wicked was a very yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What about
Oh, we need to be quick, guys. We've
sucks?
only got 3 minutes. If something
You've got
sucks,
yeah.
is it good or bad? Don't apologize, Mattel. We were the ones that were too slow to understand what you meant. You're absolutely right. Wicked was tricky.
Yeah, and this is not an adjective. This is a verb, as Emily said. Something sucks.
Yeah.
Yes, Deborah. Negative.
Yeah. Your it's a verb.
The quarantine sucks.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. The next one, sick.
Sick.
So again,
Brilliant is positive. Yeah.
yeah. Brilliant is, I would say, is a synonym of fantastic. You could say that is a brilliant idea, but brilliant isn't slang. You can use brilliant in a formal context.
Sick.
So sick in a normal sense means unwell or ill.
Hmm. Yeah, so that would be following the more formal, normal sense, Ilaria. In the sick meaning, unless you're meaning, yeah. So sick in the normal sense is unwell or ill.
Yeah.
Unless you mean when you're saying insane, there, Ilaria, the sense of insane in slang, because you could say something's insane.
Oh.
As in to say that's amazing, that's really cool as well. Ilaria, do you mean insane in the sense of slang or formal?
We go ahead, yeah. We're tying on Matteo's answer was perfect.
Yes.
Sick has a double meaning. I would say cool, but also when you're ill. Absolutely. So it's like wicked. If we use sick in slang, then it means cool.
That's also been done with ill as well, hasn't it?
And I feel like it's almost a scale. Like 15 years ago, people said wicked. And then, or today still, if you're Gabe. And then 7, 8 years ago, people said sick. And then today, people have started saying ill.
Sick.
I mean, cool.
Ill, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, Ilaria, yeah. Insane can mean amazing.
Yeah. Good.
And I think sick could mean amazing, but sick, I think, carries more of a sense of cool again.
Yeah.
Whereas insane just means brilliant. I think insane, brilliant, amazing. That's insane. That's brilliant. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But they're quite close. Yeah.
Yeah. I think insane is a tricky one slightly because you have to emphasize the word. If you just say that's insane, it doesn't sound like slang. It sounds like you're saying it makes no sense. You have to say that's insane as if you're surprised by it.
Yeah, it's true. And just to finish, crap, negative, excellent.
Yeah. Crap. It's good I say crap a lot.
I say crap a lot too. I think that's quite. I don't know. Actually, I think it's both British and American, isn't it?
I think that's crap. Yeah, they say that in the US. All right, guys, we have to finish. If you want to wait until 7, we are back at 7 on the 10 to 13 channel.
Yep.
And we're doing
false friends, aren't we?
Yeah, crap is like
Crap
shit.
is like shit, exactly, but slightly less offensive than shit.
Yeah. Thanks, Matteo. And Deborah.
Crap just means something is bad or negative or rubbish or
Shit.
shit, exactly, but less offensive than shit.
Yeah, yeah. But only a little bit. Both are slightly vulgar.
Mhm.
Okay, guys.
Okay, all right. Bye.
Bye.